Mind check.
Feel so bad.
5 years ago.
I feel so.
I do.
About this. I signed, so I have my.
Can you hear me?
I signed
Talking through that.
Mhm.
Thanks for joining us. I'd like to begin today's meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much.
Left hand on the button.
Our esteemed chairman, Randy, is away this week, and he's asked me to sit in for him in the meeting, in conducting the meeting. The next item on the agenda, well, is the swearing in of our new board member, Gerald Iverson. I'll
Yes,
turn it over
so
to
we do have a new board member, the state board appointed, so I will meet Jerry down at the podium and swear him in, and then we can move on with board business.
Okay.
Okay. All right, left hand on the Bible, raise your right. All right, I, Jerry Iverson, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States, that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the state of North Carolina and to the constitutional powers and authorities which are or may be established for the government thereof, that I will endeavor to support, maintain, and defend the Constitution of said state, not inconsistent with the Constitution of the United States, and that I will well and truly execute the duties of the office of member of the Brunswick County Board of Elections to the best of my knowledge and ability according to law, so help me God.
So help me God.
All right. So I will let you do your signature on both of those. I'll send you home with one after I sign it. Welcome.
Thank you.
Nothing like joining right in the thick of an election.
I feel so bad for Dave, man.
Mhm.
So I feel bad for Dave.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. On behalf of the board, I'd like to, Jared, welcome you to the Board of Elections.
Thank you.
The next. The next item on the agenda, of course, is the approval of the agenda itself. Any questions or comments or changes needed to today's agenda?
Motion to approve.
Okay, it's been moved to approve the agenda. Any comments? No? That's it. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
I,
Let it be
Aye.
known as unanimously approved. Let's go to the administrative report. Do you, sir, you have anything administrative?
There actually is something that I want to make you aware of just because it has been very prevalent in our office today. The State Board of Elections last week sent out a mailing to voters. And so this was another part of their attempt to get voter records to have a driver's license number or the last four digits of a social.
Mhm.
So this new letter went out and it's to a third group of voters. And so the best I can tell, it is voters who registered prior to the Help America Vote Act when they were legally required to provide a driver's license number. And so their records don't have the information. And so they've received a letter saying we're requesting assistance to update your voter registration. And I think it's just creating a lot of questions from the voters that
like
are
it's a
receiving it.
scam.
Mhm.
Exactly. They're calling our office and coming in to see, one, is it legitimate? Two, why do you not have this already? And so we're trying to field those. We're waiting on some information to come down from the State Board of Elections. They're apparently working on putting some communication out that I will then take and forward. But if anybody reaches out to you that they got this letter, the letters that went out last week, all of those voters are eligible to vote. Not having the ID information on their record is not going to impact their eligibility to vote. This is just an attempt to get the number on the record.
Let me be sure I understand that one. Eligible to vote in the primary as well as the general election in November?
Yes, it will not impact their eligibility. So their voter record is active. So nothing on the voter record would ask a poll worker to ask the voter to provide the information. They have just received this letter from the state. And really it's an attempt to get the information on the record in our database to assist with matching. So, you know, if we get a registration record in another county, driver's license number can be a really helpful indicator that two records are the same. You know, if the name is substantially similar, we can't just go off of names. So it's really just an attempt to get all of that information from voters, but it has created more confusion, I think, than the registration repair or the mismatch IDs that we've already dealt with. This one seems to be.
So now people apparently have to show ID when they vote. So why can't the person doing the intake write down the driver's license?
So for these voters, there would be nothing on the record to
Why?
tell the poll worker, I can't answer that. The state is going to have to tell me that. I cannot answer that.
So how many were sent at the state? and how many
So we had 2,817, I believe, and the state had
200,000, right?
a lot. It was a very large number statewide.
Mhm. I guess my concern is if everybody's going to be allowed to vote, will they be required to a provisional ballot or?
Not these voters, not these
Okay.
voters. The only voters that would have to vote a provisional ballot are those in the registration repair process, which means they registered after the Help America Vote Act
Right.
went into effect, and they did not provide a number to us when they registered.
Okay, now,
So, but their records would indicate that when they show up to vote, that you need to provide this information, you have to vote a provisional ballot, and then we would try to validate that number after the fact.
okay, the 2,817 are all voters who registered prior to age.
I believe so. In my, just, take it with a grain of salt. The calls that we've gotten, the records I've looked at today, all appear to be voters that registered prior to the Help America Vote Act, which means they were never required to provide that information to us, and they're not required to now. It would be helpful if they did.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
So they grandfathered in.
Yes. So if, I just wanted you to be aware, if anybody reaches out, certainly just, they're welcome to call our office. I have a list of the impacted voters, so I can look to see if they're one of the ones that received this letter from the state.
Okay.
Yeah. Just wanted to make you aware, just because it really has been, we've been hopping at the office today.
Thank you.
Phone calls and walk-ins.
Thank you.
And that's all I had.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Okay, next item is unfinished business, the appointment of, early voting officials for the primary.
Yes.
Uh,
I will let Melissa pop up to the podium there, if you don't mind, and speak to this since she was able to join us today.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us today, Melissa. It's always a pleasure.
Okay.
Am I back on? Okay. This is, I'm requesting that you appoint an additional Election Day Chief Judge. She's, Carol Kerr is already an Election Day Chief Judge. Her availability opened up that she was interested in serving, during early voting. So we would like to utilize her as a shift lead on some shifts during early voting. She had not been appointed as an early voting official during the previous meeting a couple of weeks ago. So I'd like you to appoint her to serve as a chief judge and shift lead during early voting. She is an existing chief judge for Election Day.
So, okay, so we have to make a motion to accept the appointment of.
Is it an addition, it's an additional person? It's not like you had a vacancy or.
No, it's an additional, if somebody wants to work early voting, I want them to be able to, because the schedule is so complex.
Mhm.
And we like to have plenty of coverage if we have a shift lead that's called out or gets sick. We've got people in the hopper that we can move around with the
And
schedule
experienced chief
complexity.
judges.
Mhm.
Yes.
Questions?
No.
All right, so I'd like to make the motion to approve appoint the chief judge Carol Kerr as recommended by staff.
Okay. Motion on the floor, any comments, discussion? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by saying aye.
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 Let the record show it was unanimously approved.
Thank
Melissa.
you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Melissa.
Okay.
All right.
New business. Consideration of, absentee balance that will come in. We'll turn it over to Melissa.
Adrian.
Adrian.
I'm sorry, Adrian and Butch.
Melissa's face, she was like, no, no. Not it.
Okay,
Let me know if you can't hear me because I have my lapel mic on. There are 23 ballots being considered at today's meeting. All are civilian.
Mhm.
Okay, so what we're going to start with is Butch is going to confirm the seal number on the V drive from our previous meeting.
Hello, everybody. And our V drive seal number is 0680643.
Okay,
Okay.
I have the same number.
Hmm.
So Butch is now going to open the Verity Central Scanner.
While he's doing that, Jerry, I just want to extend a congratulations and a welcome from our chairman. Texted me from the boat
Okay.
to make
thank-
sure that you knew that.
All right, our scan is open and we have a ballot count of 27.
Confirming we have the same number.
Mhm.
That is a lot. We almost doubled it today.
So we'll go straight into it. We have 22 civilian ballots. So Sarah's going to walk around and give you all your choice.
Right. Pick two, any two. I feel like I'm doing a card trick. All right, there you go. So you'll pick two, and then I can kind of show you what we're looking for on those. So each of them need to have a voter signature, and they need to have two witnesses or a notary down here. So staff checks that, and then if you flip it, you'll see that these voters have all provided a valid vote by identification. And so when you're spot checking, you're just making sure that we didn't miss anything.
Yeah, you didn't, did you?
No, we didn't. Did you have any questions about anything on those, or seems pretty straight? These are pretty straightforward.
Oh,
Okay, thank you. Okay, now we can entertain a motion.
Yeah, so that's the 22.
So, let's make a motion to, accept the 22 civilian ballots.
Comment? Comments? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by saying aye.
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 Let the record show it's unanimously approved.
Okay, so the next one is also civilian. This ballot was received in a sealed return envelope, but the ballot envelope was unsealed. So I'm going to open that under the supervision of the board and then verify the information on it.
You're
And then-
playing Christie for us.
I am playing
evening,
Christie's
yes.
part, that's correct. I even brought my red pen.
I feel, I would be very disappointed if I didn't see that razor. Okay, voters signed. Witnesses. Okay, Just put that little check mark.
little check mark. Pass that around for y'all.
So they sealed it and have put it in is what happened.
Correct.
Oops. It happens. We've had them sealed with nothing in it and no ballot at all. We've had that. But it's logged in as an absentee ballot.
Until we open it in here.
Okay, it's up to y'all now.
Right. So you're gonna have, no, do you open the envelope, stick it in there, or you just count it?
You all make a motion.
I make a motion to accept the one single ballot that was not in the outer, in the inner envelope.
All in favor of the motion, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Let the record show it was unanimously approved.
I
Now I have
do.
23 ballots
Correct.
processed today.
Slicer for you, and I'm
Somebody's
just
gonna
gonna check
open
this in and I'll be right over there, okay?
So,
We need a nonpartisan.
I'm gonna be the slicing and removing one of these people today. And Adrienne will join me when she finishes. So we're not duplicating anything, and just, Jerry, for your information, we usually have a team here if there are more ballots, but it's been kind of slow. And when we pull it out, each ballot has a number assigned to it, and I can show you, but this number is confidential. So there's a number up there, it says CIB right there, and when we pull the ballot out, we make sure that it matches.
You have any questions? No.
get it in.
I know it's so,
How long have you been? Okay. Big deal.
Thanks. I have it. And if I cut it, I will own it and I will never do this job again. The opening? I probably helped with it before we got really organized with the bipartisan team. I used to manage absentee, but I used to be one of the process. Many moons ago. Very impressed people when I asked. That was pretty good. Yeah. Anxiously waiting things out.
They're waiting for, they're on the way to the park.
He walks us over and then he comes past. Yeah. Yeah. I will reach out. Yeah, he walked us over. No. All gonna read.
That's fine.
Do you usually stack
I enjoy a little suspense here.
Those were the 23 ballots.
22 plus the one.
So on. And so we need to. And once again, we just observe and make sure.
With the team, you don't, we tend, the board members tend to do that.
Okay.
Just to see.
He's feeding them to the machine.
Okay, we read in 23 ballots.
Okay, confirming we had 23 approved.
That brings our total to 50.
Confirming our total is 50.
So Jerry, just And for anybody that may not come to these meetings often, we do scan ballots in when they're approved every meeting. And then at the end of the meeting, we just turn that machine off. We're not actually pulling any results. And we will seal that green bin with all of the ballots that we read in, and we'll put security seals on it. And in theory, we will never have to open that bin again unless there's a recount.
Okay.
Yes.
About how many absentee ballots do you normally receive?
That varies greatly depending on the election. This one has been quite slow.
For primary?
Yeah, for a primary, I mean, we've seen more. It usually depends on how many contests there are.
Very slow shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I could go back and look for the last midterm primary, but I would say we're probably not too far off from that.
Okay, so we have our serial numbers for our V drive, which is where the data is stored, is going to be 0680634. Again, that is 0680634. And then our green ballot box will be 0680650 and 0680649. Again, that's 0680650 and 0680649. And we'll get some initials.
Okay. And we log those on an audit sheet and then have the board sign at every meeting. So I will pass that down. And the other sheet coming that you'll sign is just a cover sheet with that we'll put with the list of ballots that were approved today.
Okay.
They go on there.
Oh, wow, not much at all. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, you want to, you want to do it.
I'll do it.
All right, I'm coming down here to catch the paper as it makes it, but that's your copy of your oath.
Thank you.
Here. I don't want you to get ink on your fingers.
I have found something that gets the sharp off really, really well.
Alcohol?
This. I know it's a fun piece.
Wonderful, thank you.
When? Oh, really? Oh. Oh, that's nice though.
Good.
Okay.
Well set.
That's it. We're all set.
Any other business or informal discussions?
No.
Okay. Chair will now entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Let me know by saying aye.
Aye.
The record shows unanimously approved. Thank you very much.
See you next week.
Okay.
Thanks, guys, for coming.